I just wanted to say something quick before we get started with the Sawk and Throw redesign today. When I do these redesigns, I don't do them because I think I am a fantastic creature designer, think I'm better than Game Freak. Absolutely not. I don't have very much experience in it. I only do it as a hobby. I did take one class in creature design, but that's all that I have. If I do well at all, it's standing on the shoulders of Game Freak. The reason I do these redesigns is not to show off my fantastic abilities. It's really as an exercise in being critical, in looking critically, in thinking critically, and of course an exercise in creature design itself. So I hope that you, as viewers, will join me in this exercise. That's why I do these on stream, so that people can help me come up with the best ideas, but also so that my viewers can be critical. You can tell me the things that I'm doing wrong. You can tell me things that you like or don't like. And even if you don't join me on stream, I hope that you will still look at my designs critically just as much as you look at the official designs critically. So if I do something that you don't like, I hope that you will tell me in the comments. If you think that you can do better, I hope that you will do it and share it with the world, whether it's something that's based on my redesign. If you're just trying to improve what I did, that's fine. Or if it's a completely different direction, that works too. I hope that you will do those things, and I hope that you will share them with me and with everyone else. So let's get started with Sawk and Throw. Well, the big challenge with redesigning Sawk and Throw is that they have very little already in them. There's very little material to work with. Basically, they are based on karate for Sawk and judo for Throw. That's it. They have a little bit of a demon aspect, but that's about it. I think it was Sawk. Bulbapedia says that Sawk was partially inspired by a Japanese martial artist, but they didn't have another name for Throw, so that's not very much to go on. But I was brainstorming with Indigo, and we wanted to add something. Obviously, we wanted to bring another layer to their design. We thought of the way that Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, their English names, are based on famous Hollywood martial artists. We basically wanted to do the same thing with Sawk and Throw. So we decided, because these two are Unovan, they are American, we decided to go with famous Hollywood martial artists again. We did some research, and we chose to kind of old actors that aren't all that relevant anymore, but that is exactly the kind of people that Game Freak would have chosen to base a design on. So for Sawk, we decided to go with Jean-Claude Van Damme, who is a karate master and has been in a movie called Lionheart, and that's important. The other one is Chuck Norris. Internet legend, I know, but he hasn't been in a relevant movie in many years. So Chuck Norris is a master of judo. One of his most famous movies is The Lone Wolf. So that's the thing. You're going to use those animals as the basis of the designs. So Sawk is going to have some lion-ish elements to its design, and Throw is going to have some wolfish elements to its design. I'm going to swap their colors. I don't know if anyone is like a purist about their colors, but their colors going to get swapped because a red lion and a blue wolf works better than the other way around. Oh yeah, also, I am in a bit of a hurry today. In the interest of time, rather than drawing both of these from scratch, I'm going to make changes just on top of the official art. And then I will do an entire drawing, but it'll be mostly traced. I want them to actually have a little bit of each other's color. So Sawk is going to be red, but it'll have some blue. Throw is going to be blue, but it's going to have some red. And I'm also going to use the same white for their clothes. That's basically as far as I got in my planning of Sawk. I think it's already an improvement, but so it's got some line elements. But that's it. But here on the hands, I did think that maybe rather than it having fingers, because it's entirely about punching and chopping, it doesn't actually need to have fingers. So it could have a more like a flatter kind of hand. Should I give it 3 fingers? Besides the thumb. In the interest of not making these look too much like actual clothes, I'm gonna change the pattern just so that it's a little bit more furry. The main part is supposed to be just the collar, right? So it's supposed to go around the head and not actually be on the head. Like it's maybe a little bit just on the back here, but maybe it would look more like a lion if I actually drew it properly joining with the head, something like this. I kind of feel like the bottom can just be the same, except like maybe just a little bit more furry looking, but is that enough? You think it's enough? I think I'm gonna make the belt, the middle part, 3-dimensional, because I think it's in Throh's Pokédex entries that it says that it makes it out of like vines or something. So I think I'm just gonna make it something that is thick, more like rope rather than a flat belt. No lines at all lines, or lines only on the hands and face. I actually like the one on the chest. I'm gonna keep, and I actually kind of like the one on the forehead because it's otherwise it's just a large expanse, the forehead. So I like having something there, but I could go without the ones on the arms too, and maybe even the one on the tail. Wow, I have not drawn human arm muscles in a very long time. Human-ish. Let's do Throh first. Let's figure out Throh first, because just in case something that comes up during designing Throh that we want to put into Sawk. I am having trouble drawing this now in the correct position. Oh, hang on, I have an idea. What if it has a bit of an eyebrow, but rather than the eyebrow being black like it would be in the original, what if it's a spot of the opposite color, the color of the other Pokemon? Okay, I think that helped a little bit. I think one more thing that's gonna help is if I give it cheeks. Yeah, now it's got that wolf look. Okay. The sash could be something you make the opposite color. Oh, yeah. Right. I think black probably works better because of the idea of the black belt, but we can try it. It might look pretty good, even if conceptually a black belt makes more sense. The blue eyes look good, and I'm pretty sure the red eyes are gonna look good on Throw. All right, there we go. Zip for the colors, or let's color in Throw. Or, well, right, I still have to outline Throw first. I'm still kind of wondering if we want to do black belt instead of a colored belt, just because it's thematically more appropriate. But like visually, I like it, but it also makes them seem like they're not exactly masters of their martial arts yet. So I don't know. So there we go. There's Throw, and there's Sawk. Pretty happy with both of them. I'm basically as stuck as you are, because although the drapes of the mane are meant to look like the knot of the sash, thus complementing the theme, I just think it wouldn't look as good as it does with the color. Yeah, I'll just leave it. Now we do the same thing with Throw. Oh, I totally missed coloring in the lines of Sawk. Alright, there we go. Done. Sawk and Throw as kind of lightly, kind of loosely based on Jean-Claude Van Damme as Lionheart and Chuck Norris as the Lone Wolf. Make sure you let me know what you thought of these designs down in the comments. If you do your own design, make sure to send it to me on Twitter or post a link to it in the comments. You could probably do that. And the candidates for the next redesign poll, we still have Lopunny and Togekiss from Generation 4 as contestants, as options up there. or we can continue in Generation 5 with Cryogonal. So Lopunny, Togekiss, and Cryogonal are the options. The next redesign stream is going to be on October 26th, which is a Saturday, always the last Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like in this video if you enjoyed it. If you're new here, you can subscribe, and if you want to support my work in other ways, you can check out merch store and my Patreon links in the description down below. I'm Umbreon Libris, and I'll see you in the next chapter.